Welcome to Tommy Rants. This video is being done completely on the fly, off the cuff. I was going to do a video on several tools, gadgets, toys that I keep in the Casita, but I decided to narrow it down because I got word my son and daughter were coming by today as Father's Day. Then I kind of got word that we were going to eat something. Well, right before I'm about to start my video, my son just showed up. Oh, we're gonna eat something, cook it all outside, and hopefully I can do a video of that after this one. We'll see. He bought 4 Wagyu grade beef fillets, 1 each for my wife, son, daughter, and myself. He got asparagus, fresh asparagus, and what the heck was the other thing? I forget. I may cook some rice to go along with this. I don't know. But this video is going to be short and a little bit hurried. This is about a fun tool you can use on the fly. And you've seen evidence in it in here. In most of my videos, there's a Reflectix panel put up above the over the dinette window. I made that panel out of a piece of Reflectix and this. This is a grommeting tool. I bought it off Amazon. They're $39. They come with 500 grommets. This thing is simple to use. I've got it loaded up with a grommet now, and I'll show you how to use it, how easy it is. It's magnetic. There's 2 types of grommets. One of them is kind of just a flat washer, which is that. The other one is the opposing mate to it, and you can kind of see it has a collar on it. That goes in the upper portion, the collar does, up in here facing down, and then the little washer goes in the lower portion. Both are magnetic, so you can load it up, shake it around. It's not going to do anything. I've got a sample piece here of Reflectix that I've practiced on before, and so I'll show you how this works real quick. Slip it over the area you want to put a grommet in. It's got about probably 1.5 inch reach, but I'm going to do this one pretty close to the edge. You simply squeeze this thing and then release, and there it is. New grommet, instant grommet. What can you use these for? Oh, so much. I use that on my Reflectix panel in conjunction with another cool thing, cheap thing. Drapery hooks. A lot of people have Casitas and maybe Scamps use these because of the carpeted walls. You can hook this portion in, and then you can hang something from it. So I put 2 of those on top of at the perimeter of the window, and on the bottom I just reversed them and hooked up into it that way, and my grommet slips onto that hook and holds the Reflectix panel in place. So if you have a piece of Reflectix with you, say 2 by 4 feet, 4 by 8 feet, whatever, just in your closet or up in the cabinet in your Casita, you can make a Reflectix panel on the fly with one of these grommeting tools. This is a pretty decent one. It was $39 on Amazon. I have a picture of it. I'm going to try to put it in my thumbnail. I'm not, I don't know. I want to see what it looks like. I may not be able to do that. So if you want to look them up, look on Amazon, Grommet Tool. This one's got a long, unique name to it. It's something like La Cuisine, LACQUISINE, I believe. If you want to find this particular one. They have cheaper ones, they have better ones, they have bench style ones, whatever. Other uses for this, and there are limitations on the thickness of what you can put this grommet in, and obviously the material will matter. If you had a small a section of canvas, for example, or a tarp, as long as it's not too thick, You can make a tarp on the fly, a grommeted tarp, grommeted wherever you want it to be around the perimeter. You don't have to really measure or anything. You can just come in 1" by 1" on each corner, and maybe have one, if you got a big piece, one down the side, one in the center at the bottom. And for in here, these drapery hooks are great, but another way I've done it, I'll state an example. What if I wanted to make one, Reflectix one, to cover my max air vent, max air fan, that whole vent? What if I found I was in extreme heat, like 110 or above, and it was cool in here, but that thing was just letting in some air or something? Yeah, this is just a rough example, but I could make a panel up, say 16 by 16 real quick out of Reflectix, or anything that'll work with this grommeter, and use those little bungees, the little miniature ones with a hook on them. As long as they have a hook of some sort on them that you can stick into that grommet. So I could, push that panel up against it with the bungee. You've got that elasticity. I can pull them out, hook them into points on the carpeted roof where they would sink in. And if the bungee hooks wouldn't work in the carpeted roof, I could add one of these to each corner, embed it in the carpet, and then hook the bungee to that. So you'd have a tensioned cover for the vent. I made no, I didn't make that one. I bought a ready-made, ready-fit Reflectix panel for my Casita door, the window, and I use that. My original idea was to make one for every window in here, but I abandoned it because it wasn't needed for me. If I was dry camping for a long period, yeah. But the other cool thing about this is it gives you something to do that's productive. It's small. It comes with 500 grommets, so you can make up a lot. I'm sure the replacements are cheap. These carpet hooks or drapery hooks are about 2 cents a piece, I think, when you buy, eat 50 of them, it's like $1, maybe $2 or something. I use them all over. So yeah, it's a cool thing. Everybody should have one that has a Casita, or any kind of RV, really, because you have the capability now, if you want to make a big tarp, as long as it's under the max thickness, which, if I recall, is 3 millimeter, which is just right under 1/8 of an inch. Most tarping materials thinner than that. You can make up whatever you want. You get something to hook to trees as a temporary seating cover over a picnic table. If you want to shield something at certain times of the day due to heat, potentially even rain, you can do that. All you need is a rolled up piece of canvas, a rolled up piece of Reflectix. Use your imagination. You could make draperies with these things easily. So you can make aesthetic improvements as well as practical ones. And it's so easy to use, takes up very little space in the trailer. This is something I'd recommend, even though it's almost $40. This is a good solid one. It's going to work for a long time. It's dependable, versatile, and all that. I'm going to get ready to assist with the Wagyu fillets. I'm looking really forward to that. It's a great Father's Day gift. My daughter will be here soon. My son, who, if you saw my squirrel trick video, he was in that one, feeding a squirrel by hand. I got another video where he cooked us some choice grade beef fillets when I was down at Caney City at Shiloh on the Lake. I haven't posted that video. It's kind of short, but I might sometime. But anyway, that's it for today's fun tool gadget that I keep with me all the time. I've got a bunch of other ones. I think I'm going to do them in separate videos, and I'll try to make those videos shorter than this one because this has hit 10 minutes, and I really wanted to do this in about 4. So sorry about that. Tommy Rants out. See you next time.